This week on Outdoor Bound TV, we head out onto the ice to fish for what is probably one of the most unusual fish species in all of North America. Now, depending upon where you live, they may be referred to as eelpout or even lawyers. Come on along as we head to Canada to target the Burbot. Then we pack up our shotguns and head south to intercept the migration of snow geese near the South Dakota Nebraska border.
What a fish.
Early bird gets the worm.
That's what you come up here for.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Mission by Matthews and Vortex Optics.
This is my life. The weekend warrior. No more production lines or deadlines. This is why I work 5 days a week. I need speed, power, precision. I expect no less than the best. This is my best. This is my chance. This is my mission.
Simple, efficient, powerful. Mission by Matthews.
Markham's new pocket-sized handheld underwater cameras, the Recon 5 and 5 Plus, use a 5-inch color display to deliver superior screen detail and employ a combination of dark water LED and infrared lighting to punch through the darkness. The Recon 5 Plus adds a built-in DVR and on-screen display for critical information, previously only available on full-sized underwater viewing systems. This winter, see what you've been missing with a Recon from Markham Technologies, the undisputed leader in underwater cameras.
The new Acme Rattlemaster has a built-in echo chamber with a brass rattle that calls fish in. The body's solid brass too and won't bend or dull, and reflects fish attracting light all over the water column. This 1-2 punch of sight and sound means you drill less holes because fish come to you. Jig it, rip it, or shake it for crappie, walleye, northern salmon, or trout, and experience multi-species action with just one bait.
Hi everyone, welcome to Outdoor Bound TV. I'm Kurt Walbeck. You know, if you're a fisherman, you most likely called this fish by many different names. Well, on this week's show, pro staffers Brian Bogdan and Mike Gate are going to show you how to catch and clean probably one of the best eating fish in all fresh water. Then they get a little help from Brian's wife Alyssa on how to prepare the Burbot.
All right, so we're hooked up here. There's something crazy going on here so far. We're sitting here fishing for lake trout in 33 feet of water, and my graph started to tip over, and something hit it again. Something's hitting the transducer. So I reeled up to this thing and it bit, so I have no clue what it is. I'm hoping it's a lake trout. Oh, here he's in the hole, Brian. Oh man, check that out.
Big bird.
Look at, no way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Coming for the chum, hey?
Unbelievable.
It's all about that chum.
Brian was just over here 2 minutes ago and dropped some chum down the hole. And as you're watching it fall, you can see the bait fish coming up to it. And then that thing actually hit the transducer 3 times.
That's crazy.
The first time I thought, well, maybe I'm, okay, what's going on here? It hit it again. Then the third time it just about pulled it over. So reeled up and wham, he nailed it.
What a nice fish. Actually, what I like to do with burbot is you lip them like a bass, and it pops your mouth open, and they just have sandpaper teeth.
It's like a catfish type
Just like
thing.
a catfish, yeah. And then that just lets you pop it right out, and just like that. You know, a lot of people, they disregard burbot as good table fare, and one of the main reasons is just because people don't know how to clean it. One thing you always got to make sure is you don't get slime on that meat. That slime sometimes put a pungent taste in that, and so you're just trying to keep it flesh, straight white flesh. That's the stuff that you want. So what we start off, it's just like taking loins off of a deer or off of an elk or anything like that. So you have 2 strips on the back, that's where all your meat's going to come from. So what we're going to start off is just running an incision down the spine. Then I like to make my incision right behind the gill plate here. And then you just keep following down the ribs. And once you get to that belly flap meat, that's just where you want to stop it. So you just get your thumb underneath that piece of meat. That's your chunk of meat you're going to have. They have great big flakes, so it's a really good meat for doing beer batter fish. Great table fare. What we're doing tonight is we're set up in our otter shack while they're still light, and we're going to be targeting burbot. That's right, I said burbot. It's a fish that's not really ever targeted. People just underrate it. It's a great game species fish, and you got to do things a little different though. Everyone goes after those walleye in the evening, that's great, but then try sticking around and catching some burbot once it gets dark. Glow is so imperative. Something like the Castmaster new glow spoons, you want to use something that's around 2 inches to 3 to or even 4 inches tall.
The sun's just going down here now, so we should be onto it here pretty quick, and we'll get some action on the go here. All right, he's still here, so we've chased him back and forth and up and down. Now he's coming back up there. There he is. There we got him. Yep, he's still there. Oh, there he is. Little guy. All right, they just started moving in here. It's been dark for about, what, 5-10 minutes?
Yeah.
It's just getting dark enough now. And we got him right in his...
Oh, here we go, here we go.
We got a little guy here.
Come on. All right, here we go. Just seen one coming in just after Michaelis landed this one, so he came on the bottom. I just lifted it up a little bit, give it a, I like to do a little quiver, just a few inches higher. Just always make them looking up, and they seem to really like that. Make sure my drag's set right here. Feels like a better fish. Really bulldogging me. You know, they're a fun fish. They do lots of that slow head shakes. They're not a fast head shake like you get off of a perch or a real sharp head shake like you get off pike. But that's a nice, better fish. Come on. I like to try to wait for their mouth to open and grab them like they're a catfish, but they'll slide up the hole behind you without you even knowing. Nice fish. They were barbless, so it's always easy to pop that hook out. Easy for good catch and release. And there you have it. Nice little burbot. So in Manitoba, burbot are actually considered a rough fish. What that means is there's no limit on them, and there's no size restrictions on them either. One of the most overlooked fish that are out there, the burbot, is at the phenomenal table fare that they provide you. You know, you get some really good loin meat off the back, and you get multiple ways to cook them. You know, you've got ways to boil them in 7-Up, make it just like lobster, or you can make great beer batter fish out of them. But my favorite way to eat these fish is bacon burbot bites. So let's go back to the lodge and see what Alyssa has in store with a great recipe.
Hi, my name's Alyssa here at Wakasko Falls Lodge, and I've got the burbot Brian brought from the lake here to show you. Just a way to cook it, meat that not everybody knows how to use. So he brought me one fish here, which gives you 2 backstrap meats. And what we do is we just slice it up into coins. We slice it up into approximately the size of a scallop. And because I like to go it a little bit farther, I'm going to cut those in half today. And you can slice all the meat up to about the same size till you end up with a bunch of little chunks like so. Okay, I've got the burbot cut up into the little medallion sized pieces that we have there. And next step is to take the bacon and wrap the burbot and place it with toothpicks. So to get started, I just get a full pound of bacon, and I usually cut the slices into thirds. But if you're using, depending on the size of your fish, if the meat is thicker, you might just have to cut your slices in half. So I'll take a 1/3 slice here, and I just take a piece of burbot, you lay it in the middle of your bacon, and you wrap it around, easy as that. Your bacon is going to shrink a little bit. So you want to make sure you have your ends tucked right in, and that your toothpick seals everything through the burbot. Okay, so once you have your medallion-sized burbot sliced up and wrapped in bacon with your toothpicks, you can put those on a cookie sheet. I like to use parchment paper to kind of keep the mess out of the way, and then it's time to prepare your sauce. So you have 4 simple, easy ingredients here. You have a cup of ketchup and a cup of brown sugar. You put 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce in. You don't have to be too specific here. And a little bit of smoke is kind of optional. We use hickory smoke in ours. So I'm just gonna take and mix that together here. We're just mixing it all together here lightly so that it doesn't take too long in the saucepan. Then it's just a matter of putting in a saucepan or a frying pan and getting it on some heat. Just get the sauce till it boils, and you just want it to boil for maybe 30 seconds to a minute, just so that it can caramelize a slight bit. The rest of the thickening of the sauce happens in the oven. So once you've boiled it in the saucepan, you're ready to put it onto the bacon wrapped burbot. You can do it right from the pan if you're tricky enough. Just a nice little drizzle of sauce on top. And you can be as liberal as you want or as light as you want. It's going to get all over the place anyway. Okay, now you have everything ready to go. It's all in your pan. So if you've preheated your oven to 350 degrees, you just slide these in the oven, and once the bacon is cooked, your burbot will certainly be cooked. So that usually takes about 45 minutes. Once your bacon and burbot has been in the oven for 45 minutes at 350 degrees, you can pull it out hot and plate it and take it to your table to serve. You have yourself your bacon burbot bites, and you can find that recipe at wakaskofallslodge.com through the link to our blog.
He's on it.
There you got him.
So that fish came in actually suspended about 2 feet, and I came up to him, and then he wouldn't take it, so I dropped it down a little bit, and he followed it down, and then I had to kind of play with him there. And just another little guy. Oh, hey, just a little guy here. There you are. There's that little barbel that I was saying that gets their scent just like a catfish, except they only have one. Pop this hook right out. Barbless, super easy. And there's a burbot. Nighttime fishing. There he goes. Well, hopefully they just keep on moving in so we can get a lot more action. Hopefully get a real big tank. We've caught them as big as 38 inches out of here. And when you get one of those ones, it's a long fight before you get that thing in. Come on, come on. He's coming up, he's coming up, he's coming up. I got 2 little guys there, I think. Come on. He's still on. Oh, there we go. Just finished landing that other one put down, and you could see flickers going on there. We knew that they were down there. I think they were picking up chum. But they weren't committing. Oh, he's starting to bulldog. This might be a little better fish. Go for a run. Come on, baby. Just a couple quick 6-inch snaps. Make that spoon really flutter, I guess, coming down. I'm not really sure what's making them really key in on that, but it's definitely working. There's another little burbot there. There we go. So this is their barbel. This is where they get a lot of their scent from. So they kind of cruise the bottom. They'll pick anything dead off the bottom, but they're also a big forage feeder. People don't realize that a burbot this size will still eat a 4 or 5 inch perch. They're just like a big laker, a big pike. You'd be amazed that they'll still have bait sticking out of their mouths and they'll still decide to hit your hook.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Real Deal Mineral and HHA Sports. Real Deal G2 seeds. The results speak for themselves.
The lithium laser and lithium chipper from StrikeMaster deliver power on demand with the push of a button and an industry-leading 50-volt lithium-ion battery. Reach for the lithium laser if you need unmatched hole punching speed, or opt for the lithium chipper if you need the durability of chipper blades for opening old holes or drilling in dirty ice. No matter which auger is right for the way you fish, reach for a StrikeMaster Lithium, the electric auger with power to spare.
Proving yet again that the best never rest, Otter introduces Otter Thermal Tech, the proprietary full thermal shell found on every 2015 Otter shelter. Beginning with the all-new XT-H hub shelters and the all-new lightweight one-man XT hideout, on up to the ever-popular XT and XT Pro Series shelters that have earned a near-legendary reputation for unmatched toughness and durability. At Otter, we know stopping at good enough is way overrated. This ice season, see for yourself how the best just keep getting better.
Value Implement serves all of West Central Wisconsin and provides the tough Kubota equipment you need to tackle tough Wisconsin winters. Even the harshest weather is no match for the quality of Kubota and the experience of Value Implement's team. Take control of winter and stop in today for the largest selection of Kubota products at any of our 6 convenient locations. Value Implement.
More stores, more selection, more value.
You know, each year we receive thousands of photos from our viewers of animals that you've harvested and fish that you've caught, and we'd love to share them with you here on the show. All you have to do to be eligible to win is email us your photo or share it with us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And this year you can win some great prizes once again just for sending us your photos.
Prizes include an assortment of musky lures from Nays Baits, a Yeti cooler from Petrick Service Station, a trip for 2 aboard the Grand Illusion 2 charter boat on Lake Michigan, and this year's grand prize, a 4-day, 3-night fishing vacation at Sunset Cove Resort on Lake of the Woods, Ontario.
And remember, all you have to do to be eligible to win is send us your photo with your name and your hometown. Here are this week's Outdoor Bound TV viewer photos. Hey everyone, welcome back. Well, after cleaning up all of Alyssa's burbot bites there in Manitoba, we pack up our things and head south with our buddies at Maxed Out Guides for a spring conservation snow goose hunt on the South Dakota Nebraska border.
Well, we had a big group come off the refuge, real tall. Hit them with the flags back on our left side. We had a bunch of them break off. We had snows all over the top circling. It was a good shoot. Fellas, that was not one of our finer moments. No.
At least we got we can get one.
We got one. You know, one of the big things with waterfowling is your wind. That's kind of how you manipulate the birds to get them to land where we want. And one of the things out here in the spring is the wind switches quite a bit. So we spent a lot of times the last couple days flipping binds, pointing them south, pointing them north, just trying to adjust to the wind, and then also adjusting the speakers to try and get these birds to kind of come into the hole the way that we want. Because the last couple days, with the wind switching quite a bit, we've had a lot where we've had birds working behind us and they want to land behind us, and then we flip and then they want to go the other direction. So we're just trying to stay on top of them and get these birds kind of honed in on where we want to finish these birds for the clients so we get some nice easy shots.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Brewpub Pizza and Nays Baits.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
You are the first to rise, first to teach, to get your hands dirty and lend them. You're first to protect. As a hunter, being first is a big part of who you are. And we are first for you. The single most influential hunters' rights and conservation organization in the world. Join like your way of life depends on it.
Markham Technologies unleashes GPS with the release of the RT9, the first to combine sonar, underwater camera, and navionics mapping in a 9-inch ruggedized touchscreen tablet. Built on the Android operating system, the Wi-Fi-enabled RT9 can be used as a standalone tablet, or snap into the cradle, or performance pack for unmatched portability. ICE electronics the way they were meant to be. Sonar, GPS, underwater camera, one unit. Experience the RT9 from Markham Technologies.
Nearly 70 years ago, a simple idea was taking form in the heart of the ice belt. That idea was, if you combined a commitment to quality with a passion for the sport of ice fishing, you could build a better ice auger. From that idea, StrikeMaster was born, forever committed to innovation in the quest to build a lighter, more durable auger. StrikeMaster, powerful, durable, reliable.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by the W.C. Russell Moccasin Company and Golden Hawk Canoes.
Hey everyone, if you'd like to stay up to date with the Outdoor Bound TV crew and follow us on our travels throughout the year, make sure to log on to our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram accounts. And we hope that you'll join us again here next week when we'll bring you more great hunting and fishing action from around the Midwest, around the nation, and around the world, right here on Outdoor Bound TV.
Bacon burbot bites. I should do it. I don't want to see burbots. Bacon burbot. Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna ask me if that's gonna make the bloopers?
No, I'm sure Mike will pick up the slack in that end before the day's done. Eat bacon. Bacon burbot bites. Now why have I got the giggles? I'm a schoolgirl. I got good times. That's why you fish. Take 10.